let's talk some games. What is up, everybody? I am coming back again with another video, but it's a different video right now. Right now we are going to talk about everything and anything Nintendo NX. And if you don't know what that is, that's perfectly fine. That's the reason why I'm making this video, so I can explain to you what it is and why it's a big deal. So the Nintendo NX is Nintendo's next console that they are coming out with. Their next big console, their next generation console, if you will. The thing that Nintendo and everyone in general is hoping will kind of push them into the competition with the Xbox One and the PS4, because the Wii U, the console that Nintendo has out currently, is their current console, is Nintendo's worst selling console on record. It is a horrible console business-wise for Nintendo. It totally bombed. It did not do well. I think it's barely sold 10 million units, which isn't even close to what the GameCube sold, which was 22 million, and is nowhere close to what the Wii sold, which was over 100 million units, which is crazy. So on Nintendo's scale of consoles, the Wii U is at the very bottom. So what the Nintendo NX is that's not the official name for it. The Nintendo NX is basically the code name given to this secret mystery console that Nintendo is working on, and everyone knows that they are working on it because they've already announced themselves that they are working on it, and they have been for a while now, and there are rumors and speculation on it, of course, already. Without further ado, let's just get right into it, guys. The first big news for the Nintendo NX is that it's going to come out this year. Putting my money on it, I personally would be very surprised if it doesn't come out this year. I'm calling it right now that it will. The only question is when they're going to announce it. Nobody really knows. No one knows if they're going to announce it before or during E3 this June, this year. And if you don't know what E3 is basically a big electronics entertainment expo, E3, that goes on every summer, and it's basically where all the major game and tech companies come together and they show off all their new stuff and they announce a whole bunch of new stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if they announce it at E3, but then again, it's Nintendo, so I also wouldn't be surprised if they announce it tomorrow or while I'm putting this video together, so who knows. Nintendo kind of likes to break off and do their own thing. That's why Nintendo Tech usually doesn't have a big show or a big presentation at E3. That's why they have their Nintendo Directs throughout the year, and that's what allows them to constantly keep in touch with their consumers. Instead of having one huge event once a year, they have multiple small events all throughout the year, which I think is kind of cool. I think it's cool that Nintendo does that. It kind of, like I said, separates them from the pack and lets them communicate with their consumers a little bit better. The big thing about the NX, what all the rumors are speculating around and what people at Nintendo themselves have actually talked about, is the fact that the NX is going to separate itself from the Wii U, but at the same time, I guess it's going to kind of have the same concept of that. So what the Nintendo NX is going to be is it's going to be a home console, just like the Wii and the Wii U. So it's going to be a gaming console that you hook up at your home, but also the controller for it is going to be kind of Wii U-like. The controller is going to look like this. And I don't know how you feel about that. But to me, that's a lot like the Wii U controller, but I guess it's more of a slimmed down, kind of easier, more compact version of the Wii U controller. But what the difference is this controller you're going to be able to take anywhere, supposedly. Is the Wii U, you could play the Wii U games on the Wii U gamepad to a certain extent, but you had to be within a certain range of the Wii U, which a lot of people found really annoying. I don't blame them. I would find that very annoying as well. But with the NX, you're going to have your home console and the controller, which you can also take anywhere. It's going to basically become its own portable console, which kind of leads me into my next thing, how there's a rumor going around. I don't believe this, but there is a rumor that when the Nintendo NX launches, it's going to completely leave the Wii U and the 3DS in the dust. Now, I do believe that it's going to leave the Wii U in the dust, because I kind of think that's Nintendo's goal. I think they kind of want to forget the Wii U ever even happened, but I do not for 1 second believe that they want to leave the 3DS in the dust. The 3DS has been the anchor for Nintendo for the past couple of years. It has been the one object, the one product that Nintendo has produced that has kept them afloat and has kept them going all these years because it's been so successful. I have the 3DS, I have the new 3DS XL, and I love the thing. I play Pokemon on it all the time. It's one of my favorite things to play. So I do not for 1 second believe that Nintendo's goal is to just leave the 3DS in the dust. I feel like the Nintendo NX, this controller, for whatever reason, whatever purposes it's going to have, it will be different from the 3DS, and it will serve its own purpose aside from what the 3DS can do. So what exactly? I don't know, but I don't think for a second that it's just going to leave the 3DS behind. Another big thing for this system that I read on and I'm kind of skeptical on is apparently there was a survey that got leaked on Twitter, and the survey it was a survey from Nintendo, and it basically showed that apparently on the NX console, gamers are going to be able to stream 4K quality gameplay from the system, which would make it the first console to stream Ultra HD gameplay like that, which, if that's true, hell yeah, that would be amazing. Could you imagine Super Mario Bros. In 4K streaming HD glory? Because I can. Do I think it's going to happen? No. I think that's too powerhousey for Nintendo. I don't really think they like to go in that realm, but I'd like to see it, sure, but I'm kind of skeptical on the whole 4K thing. Also, the regular gameplay on the console is going to be 60 frames per second, which would be amazing, and 900p, which doesn't really make any sense to me because I feel like if Nintendo's going to produce a new console that comes out this year, I don't know why they just wouldn't make it 1080p, like just full out. If you guys know a reason of why they wouldn't do that, then please let me know in the comment section. I just feel like 60 frames per second, 1080p for the system in general would just be the way to go. But I don't know if the 900p better suits it for a different reason. So if you guys know, please let me know in the comments because I'd love to learn why. Also, a big thing which would be amazing for a Nintendo console, because I don't think a Nintendo console has ever had this, but the Nintendo NX will supposedly have third-party support. And for those of you that don't know what third-party support is, independent game developers, people that aren't making games like Mario and Zelda and Super Smash Bros. And Nintendo's big AAA titles and like Star Fox and Donkey Kong. But then there's tons of games that are indie games, like a game called Rocket League, which is amazing, and that's for Xbox One and PS4. If you haven't checked that out, you guys should totally check that out, but that's besides the point. But that's an indie game. It's an independent game that a random game studio made and put on the Xbox and PlayStation Store for people to buy. So we'd be seeing a ton of new games for this new Nintendo console, way more than what the Wii or the Wii U had. So if the Nintendo NX really does support third-party game developers, that would be really cool. We'd be seeing a lot of cool games coming out for the Nintendo NX. Also, one thing that I personally would love to see, and another big rumor, is the launch games that's going to come out with the Nintendo NX, the games that come out when the system comes out, brand new Zelda or brand new Mario game at launch. I think it was the Wii that broke the barrier of not launching with a Zelda or Mario game. I don't think it launched with either. The Wii U launched with a new Mario game. It eventually got some Zelda games. If the Nintendo NX launches and want it to succeed, I would say that they would have to either put in a brand new Zelda game or a brand new Mario game with it. It's going to make people want to go out and buy it that much more, and I would personally just love a brand new Mario or Zelda game straight off the bat with a new Nintendo console. I mean, who else wouldn't? But yeah, so with all this stuff that I just talked about and everything, this truly would be Nintendo's version of a next generation console. I still feel like it would be behind, power-wise, it would be behind the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4, but it would put Nintendo back in the game, because right now it's really just PlayStation and Xbox, and Nintendo's just down here doing their own thing, and with the 3DS being the only thing that keeps them afloat. Yeah, so I just wanted to give you guys a rundown, let you know that if you already didn't, that there is a Nintendo console most likely coming out this year. Its codename is the Nintendo NX. It's going to be similar, I think hardware-wise, to the Wii U, but software is going to be much more powerful, and it's going to be Nintendo's next biggest step into the console world. Here's praying that it will be a good console and will be miles different from the Wii U, because they, in my opinion, just need to completely forget that that console ever even happened for them to improve themselves and to go on even further. Since Nintendo has a new president now, I feel like there might be some new life breathing into the company, some new ideas floating around. I don't know. I'm just talking very positive right now. I hope this console is everything I want it to be. I'm sure you guys want another great Nintendo console. I remember when the Wii first came out, how much I loved that, all the memories I have with that system. I would love another Nintendo system like that. So let me know what you think. Let me know if you like the idea of a system with a controller that could play with the system, and then you could take wherever and also play on the go, kind of like a portable console, a portable home console. Let me know if you would be totally into getting another Nintendo console. Let me know if you even care about Nintendo. I don't know. I just figured I would make this video for you guys because there is some big Nintendo stuff happening this year. I hope it was a little insightful for you guys, and I hope you found it interesting. So if you did and you like what I had to say, please leave a thumbs up on this video. And if you're not already, please subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be doing game stuff like this all the time. I do movie reviews. I do tech talk abouts. I do vlogs. I do everything, dude. It's like it's the one stop for all. So if you're not, please subscribe to my channel. I would very much appreciate it. Other than all this, guys, I will catch you very soon. Oh, Nintendo, where art thou?